ඒ කාර්යභාරය වෙනුවෙන් ශ්‍රී ලංකා පාර්ලිමේන්තුව සූදානම් වෙනවා.
Sri Lankan President Wickremesinghe opened the fourth session of the 9th Parliament on Wednesday morning. The President was welcomed by the Speaker, and thereafter school students sang the Jai Mangala Gatha to bless the President and the Parliament. The President addressed the House at 10 a.m. At the outset of his government's policy statement, the President highlighted the tax policy.
I'm ready to make unpopular decisions for the sake of the nation. People will realize the importance of those decisions in 2 to 3 years. We did not impose these taxes willingly. However, doing just what we like will not build the nation. Even reluctantly, the right policy should be implemented. If payee tax is abolished, the country will lose 100 billion rupees. If the tax limit is raised to 200,000 rupees, the economy will lose 63 billion rupees. The total amount that will be lost is 163 billion rupees. We are presently not in a position to lose this income. However, some groups are trying to disrupt this process. They oppose the reduction of taxes, raising wages, etc. if they come to power, and are attempting to organize various activities to sabotage the present process. I never promise what cannot be delivered and never lie in seeking power.
President Wickremesinghe said that the only way forward is with the IMF.
දැන් අපි ණය ප්‍රතිව්‍යුහගත කිරීම සඳහා අපට ණය දුන් පාර්ශ්වයන් සමග සාකච්ඡා පවත්වමින් සිටින්නේ. ඊට
We're now negotiating debt restructuring with our creditors. The only other way is to get support from the IMF, which could be progressed based on negotiations. We have no other way but this process. I request the political parties criticizing our course of action to please present their alternative solution to this House. On the one hand, the Paris Club and India are continuing discussions. We are in direct discussions with China. We have received positive responses from all parties. We are now working towards unifying the approaches of other countries and that of China. The Paris Club announced yesterday that they will extend unstinted support for the agreement with the IMF and debt restructuring. With that announcement, we received the Paris Club endorsement. The international support demonstrates that we are on the right path. This is reconfirmed by the pressure on the public becoming less than before.
President Wickremesinghe also noted that priority should be given to revive the country more than penalizing those who led the country into a crisis.
Sri Lanka's economy today is severely damaged. Its malaise needs to be immediately diagnosed and treated accordingly. However, people are pointing to the mistakes made by those in charge and are urging them to be punished first. However, I try to cure the malady first, after which we can take further measures. We should prioritize curing the ailment, which is what I am doing. However, as soon as this critical condition is addressed, we will take another step towards eliminating the recurrence of such a crisis. For this purpose, we are introducing an anti-corruption bill. We are taking steps to include the Stolen Assets Recovery Initiative or STAR into the bill, together with the World Bank and the UN.
The President said that new rules and ordinances will be introduced for multiple legislation, including the Prevention of Terrorism and National Security Act and the Child Safety Act.
We should pay close attention to the political parties currently operating in Sri Lanka. Rather than political parties, political alliances created to win elections are represented in the current parliament. Most of these political parties have been sold for cash. The party and the logo are being sold as on the pavement in Petta. Some get sold. Cases have been filed before court regarding the ownership of parties. I will act to appoint a presidential commission to look into the political parties of Sri Lanka and submit a report regarding the methodology which they should implement. This commission is entrusted with the responsibility of looking into matters such as party registration, transparent functioning, membership rights, obtaining funds and income, expenditure on election campaigns, use of mass media, etc.
President also said that reforms are necessary for traditional and social media.
But looking closely at the past decades, the question arises whether the role of the media has been properly fulfilled. Therefore, our country needs media reforms. We have to consider both traditional media and social media. That's the reason for preparing a national policy on mass media. I am of the view that it is important for the government and the media industry to take care of a collective self-regulation system. In cyberspace, we're experiencing not just fake news, but hate speech, misinformation, child and women harassment, fraud and corruption.
සමාගම්ද ඇතුළු වන පාර්ශ්වීය නියාමන ක්‍රමවේදයක් අවශ්‍ය බව අප හිතනවා.
The President reiterated his position with regard to the devolution of power.
පළාත් අනුව නියෝජනය පොලිසිය
Therefore, we expect to determine the boundaries of DIG divisions according to the provinces. There is no change in police powers. Considering all the facts, we expect to devolve power within a unitary state. However, I wish to reiterate a fact that has been emphasized on many occasions. There will be no division of the country.
අප ගන්නේ නැහැ.
The President reiterated his position with regard to the devolution of power.
පළාත් අනුව නියෝජනය පොලිසිය
Therefore, we expect to determine the boundaries of DIG divisions according to the provinces. There is no change in police powers. Considering all the facts, we expect to devolve power within a unitary state. However, I wish to reiterate a fact that has been emphasized on many occasions. There will be no division of the country.
අප ගන්නේ නැහැ.